Well, hello. Just making some modifications, getting ready for the MCR Accounting second office grand opening, which we're planning for February 1st. So I want to tell a little story about how we got to be here, how MCR Accounting got to be here, and how this decision happened to be made. So we started this company in 2009, and we did intend to be a home company. It seemed like a pretty good business plan to us. That lasted 10 months, and then we quickly realized that the home office was not going to serve us well. So from that point on, I developed a standalone office, still at home, but a standalone office in an independent building, and that's where we've been ever since. And so now we would be just ending our 11th year, or 12th year. In any event, things are getting pretty tight up in the new office as well. And at the same time, I've had this property. Well, to be perfectly honest, I've been trying to get rid of this property for 12 years, and it keeps coming back to me. And there's a whole bunch of stories about that, but we'll just leave it at that. Seems that the property and I are not fated to be parted. So we got the idea, why don't we look around and see if we could find some kind of a building that we could move to site, meets commercial building standards, et cetera, and develop that into a second office for MCR Accounting. Make use of the property. So the amazing thing is, Christina started looking around, keeping her eyes open. It wasn't probably a week later. We run into this ad in FSJ Now about a movable building, and the dimensions were right, and I think there was a photo or two. It looked like it was a worthwhile thing to go look at. So we sent a contractor friend of mine up there to take a look at it. And, whoa, he sent back a pretty positive report. So we got looking into it and what it would take. And, you know, when you develop a commercial property in a town, you know, there's engineering work and stuff that still has to be installed to an engineering standard. We had to verify the building was built to a proper engineering standard. But what I expected to be at this point was basically gutting the inside and making it fit for purpose for us. However, I'm only having to do this very small amount of modifications. That door that I just came through, divider wall over here. Behind camera is a room that is also going to see a little bit of modification, but it'll mostly be used as is. Here's the thing. When Christina found this building, it turns out that this building was built and developed as an accounting office, and the fellow that was selling it had outgrown his facilities and had built this building always with that in mind, that he might want to, you know, sell the building and have it moved. So that was all a pretty amazing thing, but it also explains why I'm not in the middle of a complete building gut right now. I'm making a few easy modifications. You know, there's still the big things of installing a building like this, water and sewer, and of course commercial foundation. The piles underneath this building, as it turned out, had to go down like 27 feet, and they got 24-inch flanges on the bottom of them. But you know, those are the codes that you build to when you develop a commercial property. So I'm okay with all of that, and I'm just thrilled with this purchase. I gotta say, the seller, hats off. Beautiful job. You know, I bet him and his staff are they'll remember this office fondly for a long time. And hopefully they'll stop in and see us down here in Taylor once we open up in February. So that's the MCR accounting update. I really got to get back to work here if I don't want to hold up that February opening. So have a nice day, and thanks for stopping in to see how we're doing.